Hello. In this video, we are going to discuss about financial function called as XNPV or net present value. Before trying to implement this function in Power BI, let's try to understand what this function means with some definition and also with some simple example in Excel. Here we have some explanation on what is net present value. Net present value is the difference between the present value of cash inflows and the present value of cash outflows over a period of time. NPV is used in capital budgeting and investment planning to analyze the profitability of a projected investment or project. And we have the formula as well here. I'm not going to go into all the details, but with the help of an example in Excel, let's try to implement this NPV function. I have this sample data here, and with the help of this data, I want to make a decision on whether I should be investing in this project or not. So I have the project name, it's called ABC Company, and various dates of cash flows. So in the year Jan 2020, I have a cash flow that's investment of 275. And from 2021 onwards, for the next 4 years, I'll be having cash inflows, $100, $200, $150, and $75 respectively. And the alternate rate of return here is 5%. Using this information, let's try to calculate net present value manually first. And then in the later part of the video, let's try to do the same thing in Power BI. Okay. So now I'm going to calculate first the present value here. Present value is my cash flow divided by 1 plus rate of return, interest rate here is 5% raised to the power of here. It's 0 because it's at the very beginning. Okay. Hit enter. So I'll be getting the same value here. Let's do the same thing for cash inflows, which I'll be receiving after 1 year. 1 plus the alternate rate here is still the same, raised to the power of, since I'm receiving this after a year, I'll be raising this to the power of 1. So I'll do the same thing for others, but I'm going to change this power raised to the power of 2 because this $200 I'll be receiving after 2 years, which will be adjusted to the alternate rate of return. And this is after 3 years. And the last one, which is after 4 years, adjusted at the rate of 5%. Okay, so I have my present values here. And now let me do the sum of all the cash flows adjusted with the rate of return. So I have 192.92, that is my net present value. So let's try to do the same thing in Power BI, okay? So before we do it in PBI, let's look at the syntax first. So XNPV, and it takes 4 parameters: the table, the values, which is our cash flows, and the dates in which the cash flow occurs, and the rate, that is the discount rate to apply to the cash flow for each row of the table. So we have 4 parameters. Now let's go to PBI, and with the help of an example, let's try to implement it. I have this sample data set loaded in PBI. So instead of one project, I have 2 projects here. The ABC Company project, which we discussed in Excel, and I have added one more project called XYZ Company. Both looks alike. All the dates, cash inflows are the same, but the cash flows are outflows, right? There is a slight difference. So in the first company, ABC, I have cash outflow of 275. But in XYZ, it's 260, okay? There's a slight difference. And similarly, the cash inflows in the first year is $100 in ABC Company, but it's $200 in XYZ Company. So, and also we have the instant interest rate, which is constant. With this information, let's try to use the NPV, XNPV function. So let me go to the reports here, and I have created a table here. And now create a new measure called as XNPV. Okay, I'll call this as XNPV equal to XNPV Table here is fact, and values is my cash flows, and the dates is my cash flow dates, fact date, and interest rate. I know it's 0.05, but in this case, let me use selected value from interest rate column, hit enter. So in Excel, we have net present value of $192.9 for ABC company. Now let's try to do the same thing and check for ABC company in Power BI. Let's see if we are getting the same results. So I'll change this to dollar and to 1 decimal points and bring this here. And it's exactly the same. So the XNPV which we calculated matching with the one which we just did in Power BI. So this is how we can use the XNPV function in Power BI. And hope this video was helpful. And if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you have any questions, please drop me a comment. Okay. And thanks for watching. Have a great day.